I'm Darren. I'm Randy. And welcome to Startup Stories.
Cause we just talking business.
We just talking business, baby.
Look, every morning I wake up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Startup Stories podcast. I am Darren, and he is
Randy.
My dog said Randy.
Randy. Gotta let him know.
So tonight we are just freestyling. Basically talking about how 2024 ended, plans for 2025, how we feel so far with all the podcast or with our podcast.
Yes.
Everything, man. So
Everything, man. I think the lows, the highs, the bloopers, the funnies.
yes, we got some bloopers.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially off the last
Bruh, yeah.
two episodes we filmed. Hilarious,
Man, but it's been a crazy ride. I mean, we started, our first podcast came out October.
Was it October?
Yeah, our first one was October.
I probably should know the exact date, considering that I'm gonna upload this.
Right? No, you're good. You're good. Trust me.
I forget.
There's been so many.
But I know that we've been podcasting for 2 months.
Yes.
So,
Yes, we have.
And we're
Yes, we have.
five videos in.
5 deep.
Man, how do you feel the way, or how do you feel about the way our first 2 months podcasting went?
Oof. I feel great, man. I feel great. In the beginning, it was brand new. It was fresh. I felt like I didn't know really which way we were gonna go, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I feel like we're kind of established now.
Yes.
You know,
We have a vision.
yes, yes, we have direction. Yeah, hey,
Dang, yeah, he got me to do it again.
yeah, I told you.
God dog it.
You like it. I know you do.
I don't.
Okay, he likes it. But I feel good, man. Like where we're at right now, where we have been.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? To where we are.
Yes.
I feel great. We have so much in store coming up. It feels good having that projected, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. How about you, man? How do you feel about the first 2 months of podcasting?
I'm happy. It's been fun. It's been something cool. I enjoy getting people's stories out. That's been the fun part, you know.
Yeah.
Hearing everybody's story. I mean, including our stories.
Yes.
You know, getting feedback from people. The most important feedback, Mama Haskins, I will not be wearing black against the backdrop. Okay.
I told him, Mom, don't worry.
Yes, I will not be wearing black against the backdrop anymore. I know I'm wearing black tonight, but we don't have the black backdrop behind us, so it's okay.
That part, man, for real.
Right.
Yeah.
And my mama, I love you, but come on, man, you gotta give me some more love. Y'all be bigging him up all the time.
I appreciate you, and I love you too. Thank you so much for all the feedback. I appreciate you, honestly. But yeah, man.
Yes.
You're that part. Hearing everybody's stories.
Yes.
Yeah, and seeing the growth from that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And then hearing back from other people.
Yes.
Hey, I listened to that story. You know what I'm saying? Listen to that podcast. Like, where are they at? You know, things like that. Asking questions, engaging.
Dude, one of the cool things is learning about the people. Like hearing somebody say, "Hey, like I tune into your podcast every time y'all drop."
Bro.
I'm like, well, what? Y'all are tuning in every time we drop, which, like, that's what I want to happen.
Yes.
But it's just, it's crazy to hear.
It is.
That somebody is actually out there, like, tuning in, listening, or somebody goes, hey, I've binge watched every episode. And
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
Which, of course, we only have 5 of them, but still, like, for someone to go through and, like, just, hey, I'm watching every episode.
Every single one?
Man, that feels good.
Wow.
That is a wonderful feeling to
Wow.
hear it. Like, yes.
Have you encountered where you're in a normal conversation with somebody and then they look at you and say, yeah, it's just another hurdle?
Yes, that just happened. Today.
Wow.
Because I was talking to somebody about it, and I was calling it a hurdle, and they started. I said hurdle instead of using any other term, and he started using the term hurdle.
Hurdles.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. that was. I mean, when I first had somebody do that to me, they say, yeah. They look at me and say, it's just another hurdle, and I look at them and they're like, yeah, I seen it.
Yeah,
I seen every single one.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my gosh, man, that
right here.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. What, or do you have a favorite episode yet? And we can talk about what people don't know is that we've already filmed 2 episodes.
Okay. Thank you.
So you can even talk about the 2 that we've already filmed that don't come out until January. Well, middle of January, however when we're gonna drop them. But do you have a favorite episode that we filmed? And what is one thing that you've taken away or learned from somebody that we have interviewed, whether it be yourself, myself, or anybody else?
That's hard. Michelle's our first one. That I love that interview so much. I think that was our breakout. Tish's interview, amazing. I will say, if we can talk about interviews that have not yet been posted,
we can. We just let's not go too deep, but we can talk about it.
T was a natural. I'm gonna say that.
Yes, I
Natural.
agree. I agree.
Natural.
100%.
But Justin, you already know why.
Tell me, go ahead and tell
I
why.
can't.
You can't.
I
You
can't
won't?
because
Okay.
I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
I don't want to give it away.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe I think I know why. Okay. So, same thing for me. I think I won't say I have a favorite episode, but I have one of the funnest episodes is definitely. So let me back it up. Tish's episode flowed so smoothly,
like butter.
It was crazy. It was like a bunch of friends coming back to talk again, right?
Yeah.
Michelle's episode was so professional.
Yes.
Right. Justin's episode is all comedy. Just wait till y'all see that episode come out.
The whole
wait till y'all see the promo we dropped for that thing.
Oh my god.
The episode is comedy. And T's episode was wholesome. That's the best way for me to put it.
Yeah, it was.
But the one thing I've taken away is something Justin said during this episode. And I'm going to spit a little bit, but he talked about, advertising yourself. And so what happened was the very next day after we filmed this episode, I had to go into the store to go check on my products. And he gave us hoodies for his business. And I grabbed his hoodie and I put it on, and all of a sudden I could just hear him in my head going, bro, you need to advertise yourself, advertise yourself, advertise yourself. So I was like, wait a minute, I got my own company hoodie on. So I go in the room and I grab my hoodie and put my company hoodie on, and then I go out. So like, Justin, I took that away from your video. I got to make sure I advertise myself and everybody sees who I am at all times. So yeah, that's been one of the things.
You know what's funny about that?
What's that?
Is that after that episode, I started making my own like shirts, hats.
Yeah.
I'm talking to somebody about getting my own shirts and hats and stuff. So I gotta advertise myself.
Exactly.
Is what? I didn't hear you.
Eggs Blackly.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah. Is there anything that you've taken away from any like episode that you outside of anything else?
So I'm trying to think one of my biggest takeaways that I've had. Michelle's episode.
Okay.
We talked about how important it is that returning clientele.
Yes.
putting out quality work, especially for me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's every single thing. It's every single event that I have is going to be different, but I have to make sure that the work that I put out, what I put back out to my clients is quality, and it's the same thing every single time.
Exactly.
So they know exactly what they're expecting and what they're getting.
Consistency.
And thank you. And that's why they come back to me. And I think that was the biggest takeaway that I've had, is making sure that I'm consistent with every single client.
Yes.
So they know exactly what they get and that they continue to come back.
Yes. That's deep right there, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you, man.
I guess one of my plans, or one of the things I want to that I hope for in the future is that. So I love the fact that we get to highlight other businesses, other small businesses, right?
Yes.
But what I hope is that not only do people get to hear their story, but I hope that they gain business from our podcast.
Yes.
I would hope that somebody goes, oh man, I watched the Petty Paws episode and I need, my dog, my cat, or a lizard or alligator or something like. I need something,
Accurate.
right? And they hit her up, I hope that with Tish's episode, whoever watches it wherever, they're going down to San Diego and they're actively seeking her out.
Yes.
I can't tell you guys yet what Justin or T does, but y'all will see in a few weeks. But seriously, I hope that, people see his episode and they go out and they search him out to, for his business. They search out T and everybody else that we have coming.
Absolutely. And Justin, his episode is going to be dropping on the 8th.
Definitely.
Of January.
Definitely.
And then, T's episode will be dropping 2 weeks after that. We try to stay consistent with, dropping an episode every 2 weeks. That's why this week we were supposed to drop an episode, but in lieu of the holiday, we felt that it will be better to not necessarily try to highlight somebody else's business, because there could be so many distractions.
Yes. That
we should just talk about, 2024 and how it's been to us.
And what 2025 is going to look like.
Yes, sir.
I know.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait till this time, 2025, where we're doing a recap for the whole year.
Yes. That is good. That's gonna be amazing, bro.
Exactly.
That's gonna be amazing. I have such high hopes for this upcoming year, man. Like I told you from the beginning. Like I said from the beginning on episode 1, when we were sitting in that driveway and we're in the conception of startup stories happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think about the potential that this had. In my head, I was like, man, I just really want to do this. This is something that I really want to do. Mm-hmm. And then after that, at work, trying to focus on my job, and then boom, startup stories comes into my head. And I just sit there and think of the vast possibilities that this show can potentially bring. Mm-hmm. It's bruh. I am excited.
It's gonna be dope to see exactly what we do in 2025. Almost said 2024, but 2025. Another thing we have coming in 2025 is for Black History Month. Yes, in Black History Month, we will be dropping 3 episodes. Highlighting small Black-owned businesses, and that's gonna be fun.
Yes.
And we already have the folks lined up for that.
Yes. And
I can't wait to. I can't wait to do that. That's something that's important to me. Really important. Yeah. I love Black History Month. I love highlighting. I'm gonna love being able to highlight some small black business owners. One of the guys is actually, he's registered as a black-owned business in Washington State.
Wow.
So I can't wait to hear him talk more about that and talk
How
about
to
his
do that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many. I know there's a lot of people out there that want to do that. They want to be registered as a black-owned business in Washington State. That is a huge accomplishment. Huge accomplishment. I'm excited for that episode.
That's gonna be fun. I can't wait. What do you have? What do you hope for 2025?
What I hope for 2025, I think we talked a little bit about it, and we're still, mind you, we're kind of still in the works and getting everything, squared away, all the details ironed out. What I hope for is to have this festival, man. I know we kind of talked about it a little bit. But I feel like I'm just as excited when I was thinking about the consumption of startup stories. I'm just as excited to thinking about this fair that we were potentially trying to have this summer.
God dog.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're trying to keep the cat in the bag or not.
Boy, he sprung that one on me. I didn't know he was trying to do it this summer.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm really excited about it, man. And even if we have to postpone it till next summer, like I think that is something that I think is going to be huge. Right now, we're in this era of startups.
True.
And I'm trying. It's not so much. I want to give. The biggest thing for me that I had when I was doing my startup was having a platform in order to start. I didn't know what I was doing.
Exactly.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was so confused. I wanted to start this thing, but I didn't know how. I want to have a platform, I want to make it easy for people to know and understand, hey, if you want to do it, you can do it. And this is how you do it, And I want to make a platform where people can come and advertise what they do, show people what they do. I mean, this again, tip of the iceberg, bro.
This is true.
Tip of the iceberg.
This is true.
Like, I mean, there's so much underneath that we still haven't even discovered yet. Sorry.
You know what I want for 2025?
What's up?
Or maybe having in 2026. I want some of them dope like lapel mics and them like expensive ones.
Yes.
Like we can sit right here. So
yes.
I like to have my hands moving and free and talk with my hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to be able to have my hands free. And just be able to move.
I like it.
Also, there was something I noticed in Tish's episode. I was getting ready to ask a question, and I do this weird thing with my hands, and I get ready to talk, and then I say nothing. I was like, oh my goodness.
I did notice that.
I was like, what is that? How many people saw that? I think everybody saw that. What is a hurdle that we had in 2024 that you're happy we have overcame, jumped over, climbed over, cut in half, chopped up, chainsaw?
Yeet.
But this is not WWE.
You're right. I'm sorry, I get excited. You know me, man. I always get excited over the little things. One of the biggest hurdles for me, you know me, I'm the tech guy.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So these little technical things that irritate me. You see, I just want you to take a moment real quick, man, and go ahead and put the mic up to your lips real quick.
Okay.
And just take in how good we sound right now. We sound good. These mics are good.
Yes.
Before, these mics were trash.
They sound a little rough. I mean, my mic was always good.
Okay, all right.
I got the voice that has the choice.
You know what, man? I can't even take that from you, man. You got that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, man.
But I will say one of the biggest hurdles that we have had that I am so happy that we have overcame is producing quality sound for people to be able to enjoy and listen to the podcast. I know we have so many beautiful nuggets that we bestow on people, but sometimes it can be so difficult to be able to hear or to understand these nuggets because of the sound quality. You don't want to listen to it, you know?
Yes.
And so now that we have our sound crisp, that's our biggest, for me, our biggest hurdle was the sound. We overcame it. We are here.
Yes. I agree.
How about you, man? What is the hurdle that you feel we overcame that you are most excited about?
The way we interview. I felt I was so critical of myself. Like the very first interview we did when we had Michelle. And I didn't realize that I was a little nervous. And I felt like I could have been more prepared. Like I thought I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared enough. And so at the end of her interview, I was just going through my brain like, man, there's all these, like I could have did this better, did that better. But I feel like I personally have gotten better with interviewing and asking extra questions, not trying to follow a script, trying to, if they say something that sounds dope, ask more.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that was a hurdle that I overcame. So, yeah. And also not overthinking, like not criticizing myself too much, because I definitely do it during the interview. I do it after the interview. And I'll probably do it for like the next couple of days where I just kind of go back in my brain and play back the whole thing. I don't know how I can play back the whole thing in my head, but I'm always like, God, dog, man, I shouldn't have said this or sounded like this. Yeah.
I can just picture you just like sitting there watching it, going. Stop it. Going.
Dude, I literally like a lot of time when I make a mistake in the video, I catch it right then and there when I do it, and then it's like a pinpoint right there in my brain.
Stop.
I swear to goodness, I pin it and it like goes into like a file. and then seriously, and then when I'm done, I like all these like each file comes out, boom, and it goes, dang man, you sounded like that. Next one comes out, oh, why'd you sound like that? Why'd you ask that question like that?
Like you just like, I can just picture you like in the thing, like at night trying to sleep, and inside of your head, you're just sitting in a dark room in a chair with an iPad and just go, what were you trying to do here, sir?
Yes.
What were you trying to do? What was your question?
Yes, definitely.
I feel like I used to be like that with everything, but I had to let go of it. It used to I think what keeps me up at night is, again, making sure that I have in my head, I'm like, okay, the mic connects to the XLR. The XLR has to connect to that. This has to be plugged into this. This is like literally what I think about at night. This has to get plugged into this. In order if I have to do this, I can do this and this, plug that into there, and then that creates that, plug that. I'm literally sitting there doing that at night. And it's terrible because that's when I think I get really tired. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh, I have to buy that. And then I go on Amazon, and then they have the buy now option. And then I wake up in the morning, and then I see my bank account, and I'm like, that was a bad idea.
When did I buy that? You were asleep when you did it? You were like sleep buying stuff?
Yes.
I did that one time, and I didn't know how I did it. I woke up and I saw something had been ordered. I was like, I don't remember ordering that.
Yeah, I don't remember ordering that either.
Oh, man.
I'm going to get in trouble. Let me stop.
Hey, well, shoot, better ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah, right? Right? My wife's, you guys can't see her. She's out of the frame, but my wife, she's over there. And You know, she married me, and she knew I was this way. So
The same with my wife.
exactly. So you know, we here,
Exactly.
huh?
Amazon did not exist then, though.
She didn't have to put me on blast like that. That was
Oh, so you was doing it back then. So you was on the daggum like
no. They had East Bay.
Yep. I figured you was on East Bay.
You know what? I ordered something from East Bay. I ordered a pair of shoes.
You never got them.
No, they sent me one shoe. I'm not even kidding with you, bruh. I got one shoe.
Did you ever get the other shoe?
I called them back and I was like, hey guys, I only got one shoe. And they're like, you know what? That's our fault. It's right here in our warehouse. We'll send it out.
You know what's terrible? As I guarantee you, the person they saw that. They knew one shoe was inside there. They wrapped it up and still shipped it out.
Yep.
Knowing good and dang well only one shoe was in the box.
Exactly. They had me walking in circles for a week, bro.
Stop.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. We got to do more of these like recap episodes because these things are really chill and they're kind of funny. But I like
Right?
these. I like these.
Me too.
It's super chill, relaxed. You know, I'm not all bougied out. Sound like I said bootied, huh?
You did a little bit. I got nervous.
That's
for a second.
crucial.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I got nervous for a hot second. I'm not gonna front. But I'm really glad we corrected that. I'm so happy.
I do not even own baby oil, so
He doesn't. He owns Quiet Vibrance.
I own Quiet Vibrance. Bro, that was a good plug.
You know what I'm saying? I got you, bro. I got you.
That was a good plug.
I got you.
I like the way you pulled that off. Good to have my back, dog.
I have a question for you, man.
Listening.
Ever since we got, started rolling, we started pumping up these episodes, how has it been for your business?
The damn same. I ain't gonna lie.
I felt it.
I would love to be like, yeah, my sales went up because of my podcast. But they didn't. They didn't. I can't wait till they do. I'll be happy. Like, definitely that's gonna happen in the future. And the one thing is, y'all ain't never gonna get anything fake from us.
This is all real. This is 100.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, man, my sales shot up. You could be like, bruh, y'all got 42 followers. Ain't no.
So your video got 2 likes on it. You better stop.
Ain't no way in the world your sales went up that much. You know, my sales went up because of the holiday.
Yeah.
Because of the holidays.
Yep.
That's how my sales went up.
Yep.
And then now I went from the back of the store to the front of the store. So
hey, let them know.
Moving on up to the
That's
east
right.
side.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Has anything changed for you?
Not necessarily. My sales, I wouldn't say my sales have necessarily went up because of startup stories with Darren and Randy. I feel like it's just the season. Just like you. We're in the Christmas season right now. A lot of people want their Christmas photos.
Yeah.
A lot of people have Christmas parties. You know what I'm saying? The photo booth is been doing pretty good.
That's good.
But I don't think it's necessarily because of the show. I think it's just because of the season.
Exactly. At some point, it'll be because of the show.
At some point, yes.
At some point,
absolutely.
It's going to be probably by the end of 2025.
Amen.
Sales are going to increase for both of us because of the show.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak that into existence.
Speak it into existence.
By the end of 2025, our sales are gonna go up because of the podcast.
Yes.
Startup Stories with
Darren and
Randy.
My dog said Randy. But definitely, and I want that the same thing for anybody that comes on our show.
100%.
I want their sales to go up. I want you know, I want their stories to come out too. Like, I want people's stories to inspire somebody else to just say, you know what, I'm going to start my business.
Yeah.
I watched one of their episodes and it was inspiring, regardless of, no matter what whoever said. They said something that stuck with me, and I'm getting started now.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen. How, that actually that's a great question. Has anybody approached you and asked you, hey, how can I be on your show?
No, but I have had people just start telling me their story. Like, just like people that are, you know, acquaintances, just be like, oh, let me tell you my story, my startup story. And I'll just be sitting down, listening to them tell me their story. Be listening to them tell their story.
Wow.
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened a few times.
Wow. Did you? I want to hear it. They want to hear it.
Yo, you know, we could work on getting some of these folks onto the. Oh, we already got. We're working on getting.
Yeah.
One person on.
Yeah.
So definitely.
I love that.
Have you had anybody say, "Hey, I want to be on your podcast"?
Yes.
Really now?
Yes.
Man, he's more popular than I am.
No, I'm not. Shut. I have had a few, and it was under some of our posts that we've had. You know.
Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. I have seen a couple of people say they want to be on from under a post.
Yeah.
I saw that. I figured you knew him, so you would
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then not only that, but I've had family members
Really?
they're trying to do their startup.
Really?
They're trying to do their startup. And you know who I pointed them in the direction of your video.
Oh.
Because I feel like you have a lot of similarities between your guys' startups and what they're doing and what you're currently doing, what they want to do and what you're currently doing.
Okay.
I sent them to your video.
Okay.
Actually, I might, I'm gonna see if I can link you guys up, because I know that they're gonna have a lot of questions on how to do their startup and things that they're gonna need, especially with you doing what you do and what they do, what they want to do.
Okay.
So,
Bet.
yeah, I think it'll
know.
be great. Yeah, absolutely.
Tell him holla at your boy. Well, I'm not a boy anymore. I'm a man.
That's right. I'm a man.
I'm a man. Damon.
Stop. No, you didn't. Oh my God. In my head, I wasn't sure if you were trying to say that, and then you just confirmed it.
Yeah, because I was gonna. Yes, he's the brains. He's the tech side. I am the comedic relief.
That's right.
Yes,
And the voice.
the voice. I was told a long time ago. I should be on the. I should be on like the radio or something.
You should.
Yeah, it was like I remember I was at the hospital. I was working at the hospital, and I was talking over the microphone. I was talking over the radio. Like I was a top flight security of the world for a couple of years at the hospital, and I was talking over the radio, and then I came out from the back, and this lady was like, "Was that you talking over the radio?" I'm like, "Yeah, that was me." She's like, "Oh, you have a really all right." So we are gonna do some shout outs. Wonderful Steph gave us the idea that we need to do some shout outs, which this is 100% true. We need to do some. One person I have to shout out, which I've been meaning to shout this dude out from the beginning, but it's my cousin Roberto. The reason I got to shout him out is because he is the original reason why I ever thought about doing a podcast. He calls me and he's like, he goes, "You have the voice to do a podcast. You need to do the podcast." And in the beginning, when I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to do one," he would message me like every 2 weeks asking me, when am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? But now I'm doing it. So fam, thank you. I love you. You know me for like 30 years now. Which, yeah. My guy Roberto, who you shouting out?
So, my shout out, my homie, my brother from another mother. We related somehow. I don't know how, but we related. My boy Demetrius, man. I gotta shout this dude out. For one, he has, ever since I told him about this idea that we had, he has done backflips. Got me hyped every single time I talk about it. He wants to be a part of this so bad. Not only that, but he actually hooked us up with that camera right there
snap.
that we're using
Dang.
to film this episode. In every single episode.
Demetrius?
Yes.
My brother Demetrius. I don't know you yet, but when I meet you, my dog, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, so I got a shout out to my brother, Demetrius, man. Hey, bruh. We met, actually it's funny, we met the day RJ was born.
Really?
Yes.
How?
So his wife and Stephanie are best friends.
Okay.
And so when we, when, you know, RJ was born, she came in to see, you know, Stephanie, how she was doing. And then she's like, yeah, my boyfriend is here. You know, I don't know if that's okay. And she's like, yeah, it's okay. Bring him on. You know, he came in. You know me, man. I was like, back then, I was so like, who's this?
We had that
Who this?
peacocking.
You know what I'm saying?
Chest out.
And so like he came in, and he just like it. I don't know what it was, but like it clicked. It clicked from then on. That's been my dude.
Yes.
Like since day one.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. That's my homie. I just like to give you a shout out, give you your flowers, bruh. I appreciate you, man. I love you, bruh.
I am gonna shout out my wonderful wife. I do it all for you. I do it all for you, my wife. So, yeah, you make me want to be better. I want to do better things in this world. I want to be great. I want to make our name ring bells and everybody know who we are. So, yes, I do it for you and my kids. Boogeyman, I love you. And Desmondo, I love you too, big dog.
I love that, man. That was really good.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. I love my family. My daddy, I love you. My cousins, Mika, I love you. Get well, alright. You like my sister for real, not just my cousin. You like my sister. So yes, my sister DJ, my sister Michelle, my brother Gavin, all y'all.
Yes. You know what, man? I'm gonna say this. I don't think that this would be possible if it wasn't for my wife, man. From on my side. Mm-hmm. She has definitely been that ride or die. She has been pushing. She pushes me. I get into my head all the time, and I'm like, nah, I can't. And she's been the one to be like, yes, you can.
Yes.
I think I said that in my episode. She's always been the one that says, yes, you can.
Do you run a lot of your like ideas through your wife?
Oh yeah,
I do that
every
all the
single
time.
One.
I will walk into the room. My wife be trying to go to sleep. It's like 10 o'clock at night. She's trying to go to bed. But I'll walk in the room and be like, hey, so I have this idea, X, Y, Z. This is what I'm trying to do. And she'd be looking at me tired.
Yeah.
And then she'll give me her opinion. And then sometimes I end up going, oh, snap. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Like, does the same thing happen for you?
Oh, yeah. Except, yeah, she does that. She's really loving about it. And she doesn't mind that I wake her up. And she's very, I'm just joking.
She sleep.
Sometimes.
Bruh.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I told you, bro, I dream about this stuff, and then I have to wake up and talk to somebody about it. But you see how much support, though? Do you see that?
You know what? I believe it because this man has texted me at like 6:30 in the morning, like, yo, bruh.
I've been up for 3 hours.
Yo, you awake?
I'll be trying to wait for a decent time to text you. I don't know when that is. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'll be like, I gotta text him this, or I will text it at 3 o'clock in the morning and then like send it. Like, is this a decent time? Yeah, that's a decent time.
And most of the time, I'm not gonna line up by like 4:45.
Bet. Thank you for telling me that.
I probably shouldn't have told her.
Too late.
Oh snap!
But nah, man, I appreciate my wife so much.
Yes.
She definitely sticks. Oh my gosh, she puts up with me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I believe it.
And I feel so bad about some of the stuff, the way my brain works. And what I put her through. I feel bad sometimes. My boys, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. I think the biggest thing is me trying to pass all this down to them. My daughter right now, she's on the got a set of headphones on,
Yep.
and she's working the camera right now.
Yep.
I think the biggest thing is I try to pass down all this knowledge to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much, in here, and how I teach myself is by teaching somebody else. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? And it's like there's not very many things that I get like so geeked out about, but this is like one of them.
Yes.
And they put up with me, and for that I appreciate them for it.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, that's beautiful. Shout out Calf and Jabari. Those two brothers right there. Those are our other brothers.
Yes.
And we thank y'all for being supportive and being dope and just being who y'all are. We love that so much, man. For real.
For real, bro. And Randy.
Yes, R2.
Yeah.
Yep, R2. He's dope. I love that man.
For real, man. I think we have such a supportive friend group, man. Like, for real. Like, it's... I was DJing at an event, and I seen them all walk through the door.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how when you're doing the market,
Yep.
and you see your people
Yes.
walk by,
Yes.
you feel that like in
Yes.
here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody done it for me. Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah. Like when I'm DJing, I was DJing and they all walked through the door. Bro, I got so hype. I got so excited when I seen them all. And it was just like I don't think they really understand like what it means to us. That support that we have. You know what I'm saying? Like it means so much. So much.
Hey, my bad, dog. I was supposed to put my phone on silent and I'm gonna vibrate it.
No, you good, bro. You know what?
Because I just heard it.
My phone vibrated like 3 times.
Oh, I know. I heard mine though.
It was pretty loud. It vibrated, sound violent. That's
that's the. Stop.
okay.
Oh man. Any more shout outs from your side?
My mama, man.
Yes.
My mama.
Yes.
Every single episode, I gotta show you. Every single episode I post, I send to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then she will write me like 3-page dialogue of everything, a breakdown of the entire episode. I'm not okay. You have to understand. My mom, she is an analyst. That's what she does. She analyzes things, and so she will literally send me a breakdown of the entire episode on things I need to work on. But I gotta say, Darren, you're perfect. But you do wear black shirts, but
Because black is beautiful.
it sure is. It sure is. But no, she's in it, man. And she just retired in October, and I told her as soon as she retires, like she's coming to work for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so she's taking that like to heart. And
Yes.
I send her these videos, and she breaks it down. She's like, "You had great questions. Next time, I would feed off of the like this. She had this question, or you asked this question, and when she replied to that, you should have fed into that
Okay.
a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And like she really does have a breakdown. You know, she says that your episodes flow really well, and you know you and Darren's banter back and forth is perfect for the episode. It doesn't overshadow your host,
Yes.
but it keeps people engaged.
Yes.
You know. And so I have to give my mom a shout out. I have to give her flowers.
Yes.
She does watch every single episode,
Yes.
and she thinks you're great. She thinks the episodes are great. I have a lot to work on, but she gives her feedback, and I appreciate it.
And then to bounce off of you, I'm shouting out my mama. I love you, mama. You know what I'm saying? Got to give you your love and your happiness. And if I was there, I'd be annoying the mess out of you right now. But my mother's the same way. She watches every episode, And then she critiques me. And then she praises you about how well you speak and how professional you are and how I don't say. Have y'all noticed I haven't said dope since like the 3rd episode? You know why? Because my mama said, Darren, you say dope too much. Everybody knows that dope means chill, is cool, is nice. Not to my mama.
I like dope.
Not to her. Now she gonna be mad at you.
But you listen to your mama, okay?
You better
if your
listen.
mama says no dope, then you no dope.
She gonna tell you the same thing. She gonna tell you better not say dope.
Yes, ma'am.
See, exactly.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So my mama, like I said before, that woman pushed me. She makes sure she wants me to be better with everything I do, and I love her because without her, there's part of me I wouldn't be part of who I am.
Amen.
Exactly. I'm not snapping.
You don't have to. I'm snapping for mama.
I'm not snapping.
Go ahead and snap, Kimmy. Perfect.
Oh man. So to wrap this joint up.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Another episode of the Startup Stories with Darren and
Randy.
Got any last words?
We just talking business, bruh.
Exactly. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah.
Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe.
And if you want to be featured on our show, go ahead and send us a message on our Facebook page, or you can check the description for our email. Yo.